Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Mighty Beans podcast. I am sick as fuck. Junior and I have been sick actually for this whole week. Our entire family,
bitch.
literally our entire family, got COVID. So we've been out of it for a while. So if I start hacking up a fucking lung, shut up. You didn't. All right. How was your guys' week?
I mean, aside from getting sick, I'm okay now. But having the days off was pretty good.
It was okay.
Nice. So you were able to get off work?
Yeah, I pretty much just stayed home, played video games, so it was pretty nice.
Oh,
Classic.
God. I wish I could, but my sinuses were so fucking bad. It was hard to keep my eyes open sometimes. And then
Your sinuses
Damn.
were keeping you from opening your eyes?
yes,
I was about to say, damn, your nose is keeping your eyes closed.
it's because all the pressure built up on my face, and it felt like a massive fucking headache. So there's times when opening my eyes actually really hurt because of the light that would come in.
You know what
Have
would
you
help with
tried
that, actually?
burying the light?
Bearing the light.
Yeah,
Yeah,
deep
deep
within.
Oh my fucking god. What were you saying, Junior? I swear to God, if it's not stupid shit, I'm gonna be so mad.
I was just going to say, when you get that pressure build up on your face, you know what would help with that, actually? If you stop sleeping like a bat upside down.
You know, it didn't occur to me. Thanks for that.
Happy to help.
Follow us for more details. Don't forget to like, follow, comment, and subscribe, and favorite for more content on how to stop sleeping like a bat.
What the fuck just happened?
Me and Junior tend to talk at the same time, so...
Did I have an aneurysm? Oh my god. Okay, but
It's just our comedic timing is just so similar, and then I'll say one thing and then realize oh shit, Francisco's talking, and we both pause and then we both resume at the same time.
One time that happened, we both stayed quiet for 30 seconds.
I know nobody
That shit was the
fucking
funniest thing ever. The only thing that broke that 30-second silence was me going
I do remember that.
But yeah, how was your week, Francisco?
Worked most of it, but I got my day off here. Oh yeah, today is not our normal recording day. Not that it's gonna matter for anyone listening, but we normally do this shit on Tuesdays.
This shit.
Yeah, this caca.
This poodoo is normally on Tuesdays, and this time we're recording on Friday. They got me on closing shifts, so I haven't been able to stream my normal days.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah, they have me doing 1:30 to 10, which is why we couldn't do it Tuesday. But since I was off today, I'm like, yo, I got an idea. Well, it was less than an idea. I think it was you, Junior, who's down to record.
I'm somebody said it, and somebody was like, "You guys done a record?"
It was me.
Yeah, it was Ruby.
But yeah,
I'm that
I'm
somebody.
just chilling.
being chilling.
Roar! Ahsoka.
Yeah,
So
you can hear my dog in the
aggressive.
background.
I was about to say she going ape mode,
She going sicko mode.
monkey mode, monkey brain on the monkey mode. Okay, so I want to go ahead and just jump into this real quick before we start, devolving like we usually do. As far as as far as all the internet drama we've been talking about for the past 2-3 weeks.
Oh, there's more.
Yes, there's more, but there's been updates to certain things. I just want to rapid fire and get them out of the way, just because I don't want us to spend too much time talking about this shit like we've done in the past. Honestly, I'm over all this internet drama now.
Are you talking about Mr. Beast's documents?
Yeah,
Yep.
more stuff's come out against Mr. Beast, so it seems like it's
Against
a
him?
never-ending story. Yeah, more shit keeps coming out against him, and it just feels like at this point everyone's out for blood and nobody likes Mr. Beast. So
Damn.
that's the Mr. Beast update.
How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah. But So yeah, more shit is coming out against Mr. Beast. I'm not going to go into it. Apparently, more stuff came out against Tyson, but I'm not going into it as well. But the one thing I do want to say is that in the last episode, we talked about that YouTuber, the zombies YouTuber, Mr. T Lexify.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
And how, he was doing some shit.
Yes.
So initially, when I talked about that, he had not yet made his response video. Okay, when we recorded that, literally we recorded that episode, and like 15 hours later, he drops his response video. So there was no way for me to for us to know, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Really?
But basically, in the videos that I saw that had to cover the topic, everything pointed towards him being guilty because the person that was supposedly, the victim of all of his abuse and lies and whatnot, she had come out with quote unquote evidence. Turns out it was all fake. It was photoshopped or it was forged or whatever the case may be.
Wait,
And
what?
in Lex's video, in his response video, he debunked everything and he is actually innocent.
Oh.
Holy shit!
And in a shocking turn of events,
There's
one of the YouTubers accused is actually innocent.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it honestly is pretty crazy. If you go to his channel, there's a video up that's just called My Ex, where he just goes in on her. And not only her, but he calls out the other quote-unquote friends, other YouTubers of the zombies community that had betrayed him, basically. And it's pretty wild.
Damn.
I think he's about to drop a diss track called Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams.
Meet the Zams.
Wow. Well, he shut that shit down real quick.
Yeah, it's a pretty lengthy video. It's like 30 minutes or something like that. And throughout the whole video, he's just nonstop dropping screenshots and evidence and everything. And
So what about the recordings that she supposedly got of him and all that? That's all faked?
yeah, so the evidence that she posted were basically doctored screenshots or a handwritten letter, which was forged. It was apparently a letter he never actually wrote, and the signature and the handwriting and everything was forged to make it seem authentic.
Wow.
So that was when I was watching his video, I was like, wow, that's fucking wild.
How?
What sucks is that reputation, it's going to take a long time for it to go away. Because people
Thankfully,
are still going to look at him like, oh, this guy,
Yeah, the people who are just what's it called? Believe the victim types. They're never gonna take what he says for face value or anything like that. They're always gonna side with the girl, and as well as people who jumped in on the all the drama early on and didn't bother to go back and double check things. They're all also gonna see him in a negative light. But thankfully, some bigger other zombie YouTubers, for example, Mr. Tim Hansen, the guy who I mentioned in the last episode that I really like his content. He even talked about it and was like, "Yo, my boy Lex innocent." So that was pretty cool.
Wow.
So it's helping
Nice.
to get more attention.
Well, you know what?
Because I want to say that people who claim false, this doesn't apply to that YouTuber, but how when people say false rape things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really, really, really fucked up to the point where I think whoever claims false rape should face the same consequences, if not more, than a rape. Actually, not if more, but about the same as a rapist. An
I
actual
I
one.
agree. I agree.
I think the crime for lying about somebody being a rapist or a assaulter is definitely a crime punishable by the exact same margins because
you're set out to
you're
ruin
fucking up
someone's
his
life.
life. Yeah, exactly. That's ruining his whole life, his whole image, his whole career for something that's not even true. So that's just fucked up.
Well, she's getting what's coming. She's getting what's
Hopefully.
coming.
It's
What
been
was
a
the
while,
accusation again?
That he was
basically
abusive.
that he was manipulative and abusive, and he would cheat on her and do all this other stuff. I don't remember everything that was said in the video, in Lex's response video, because it's been well over a week now since it's come out, and I've seen it. But basically, it turned out that she was the one that was being abusive, and she was the one that was cheating on him and with minors. She was like 19, talking to 17-year-olds.
That was her biggest.
And
That was her biggest thing, was that he was abusive and gaslighting her and doing all these things while she was a minor.
Yeah, it turns out they weren't even minors. Like when they met each other, that was like another lie. Apparently, she lied about her age.
Of course
So-
she did.
Yeah. So I'll just link the video in the description if anybody wants to go watch it. But he just totally shuts her down and everything.
Well, at least he's got the evidence.
Women, am I right, Junior?
Excuse me?
Right. Har, 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 har. But yeah, I just wanted to come out and say that first thing in the morning. I don't know why I said morning.
Morning. Yeah, I was like, fuck.
Just,
Good morning. It's the evening,
Yeah.
bruh. Having myself a brewski right now.
just because we were all wrong. Or at least I was wrong. Not you guys, because you didn't really know anything that was going on.
Well, I mean, when the information was first given to us, we were like, wow, what a piece of shit.
Yeah. And the only reason why I took it at face value, which I normally don't, was because she had quote unquote evidence. But it turns out it
The
was all
quote unquote
fake.
handwritten notes.
Yeah. But yeah, it turned out it was all fake.
Which is so sad. Like, why would you fucking do this to some? Well, I know money, right? Because he's got a lot of money. But, like, you really didn't think you would get caught with our technology nowadays?
With your pants down?
With your pants down.
Like, you must really think the internet's stupid to have thought you got away with it. Or you could get away with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was going through her brain.
Well, not
The
much,
little
apparently.
bird brain.
Well, I'm glad that he was able to clear his name if he's innocent, which looks like it is.
Yeah, same, honestly, because when I heard the news the first time, I was like, dude, no fucking way.
Yeah, just to hear. I didn't really know who he was until you told us, right? But even to just still hear the allegations of what he's done was very extreme. Good for him. Good shit.
Yeah, hopefully more people don't get blamed for that shit, for stuff they didn't do, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to continue to happen.
Yeah, but hopefully if it does happen, they get justice.
Or it's not real.
We'll just have to wait and see what happens.
We're gonna break
Apparently-
a train out of justice.
I don't remember what the actual case is for specifically. I don't know if it's for defamation or something. But he does have an ongoing court case against her.
It could be. She
Oh,
definitely.
the zombies YouTuber?
Yeah, I don't. He mentioned it in his video. I don't remember exactly what it is for, but he does have. There is an ongoing court case.
Nice. I hope he wins. This is
Same.
one of those Amber Heard situations.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
As long as she didn't shit in his bed, I think we're
Oh
fine.
my god, dude. It's still hard to believe that that did happen.
and then my dog stepped on a bee.
They give me these helmets and I can't see. I call my wife the Queen Bee. Oh wait, that's B. Never mind.
Uh-huh.
Right.
It was a trend. It was that clip, like my dog stepped on a bee, and then it's people saying shit that rhymes with it.
Oh, okay, I see.
It
Well,
was
you
an
guys
old
got,
trend.
You guys got anything else you want to bring up here?
Yeah, now that with the YouTuber drama's all finally done and dealt with.
EDP, whatever fuck name is back on the internet, apparently.
Oh no, not again.
EDP?
Yeah, that.
Eat that pussy?
Ew.
That's what it stands for.
But anyways, yeah, rumor has it he's back on the internet.
Rumor
He's been
has
back
it.
for a while. He has tried multiple times to come back, and there have been several times where he actually did, so this doesn't really surprise me.
Yep, this is
How many times do we have to teach this lesson, old man?
Yeah.
I think he was actually a guest on someone's podcast, I think. But I don't remember who.
Ew.
They probably brought him on to roast the fuck out of him.
That could have been the case.
That's what I would do.
I just want to
And
invite
today
him.
on the Mighty Beans podcast, we got a very special guest here today.
We got a sweet treat for y'all today.
Y'all
like
know
cupcakes?
how Mexican kids love cupcakes.
Yeah. Now for me, it's the penguinos,
It's
man.
the
little
pan
penguin
dulce
chocolate
here.
cups.
Ooh, beguinos. That sounds good.
Are those?
We're a fan of
Yes.
conchas in this channel.
Actually, I'm a fan of tacos.
What are the name of those fucking gummy popsicle things that are in the shape of clown faces?
They're literally called payasitos.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't think it'd be that simple.
I stopped eating them because I stopped clowning around.
Shut the fuck up.
Just
I
kidding,
asked for a popsicle and they gave me a clown pop. Hurry, hurry. Don't give me that Woody ass laugh.
Give me that.
See, I saw it in Spanish, so it's Hola, soy Woody. Todos fuera de la cama. Ajá, ajá, dame eso.
Oh my god.
Dude, have you seen the TikTok where it's like Chucky but in Spanish?
What
No.
the fuck?
No, I haven't actually.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious. The voiceover for Chucky sounds like an 80-year-old man.
Oh no.
That's what he sounds like, but Spanish. And so there's that scene, Ruby, at the first like Child's Play movie, like right before she throws him to the fire or whatever,
Uh-huh.
where she's holding him up in the air and she's like, "What do you want from me?" or some shit like that. And then Chucky like comes to life at that point. Spoilers for the Child's Play, I guess, if anybody cares.
Dude, it's fucking older than us, so.
But that scene in Spanish is the TikTok that I saw, and it's fucking hilarious. I can't even remember everything
It's
he says, but he's
fucking
like,
hilarious.
his voice is literally like,
Oh my
and he's
god.
all fucking, he's all kind of like raspy too. God, it's so funny.
I guess you're gonna have to find that clip, Junior.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm fucking down.
Or that. Francisco can translate for us later.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna memorize the whole movie and just say it back. But I'm not gonna translate. I'm just gonna say it all in Spanish.
Oh god.
No translation needed. Dude, actually, that reminds me. I heard about this on another podcast I was listening to, and I think it'd be a really fun idea for us to do. Where basically we take a script to an episode of like a show or an anime or something, right? We just take the script to something and we throw it in Google Translate.
Oh god.
And we translate it over and over and over again to a bunch of other languages. And then finally back to English. And then we have to dub over the fucking abomination it creates.
Oh, I'm
Oh
fucking
my
down.
god, that
fun.
sounds so fucking fun.
Dude, you guys want to do it?
Yes. As long as my voice comes back, that'd be great.
Now the question though is,
What
what are
anime?
we doing?
We
I'm thinking-
have to do Berserk.
I'm thinking like episode, like something we've seen before. Like I'm thinking episode 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh is like not a bad.
Oh,
starting point.
that'd be so fucking funny.
Duro monster kado. Duro monster kado.
Don't worry, Yugs. I'll get it for you. Oh my god, we gotta do it. Actually, I think Yugi is a good one.
Draw
This
your
just
last
isn't
pathetic
your
card.
day. Let's see. Oh well, draw a monster card.
My grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba.
Mokuba.
Fucking scream he does.
Ah!
Mokuba.
Makuba.
Makuba Matata.
Makuba. Bahama.
Ooh, I wanna.
Damn
Daruga,
it.
Jamaica. Come on, pretty mama. God damn it. Oh my god, no. Okay, it's decided. We're doing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Alright, sounds good.
I call the American.
The American. Oh, what's his name? Not Ken.
Johnny Knoxville or something like that. I don't know.
Is it? I thought it was Keith David or some shit.
Keith
like that.
Davidson.
It's Joe Smith.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Wait, isn't actually Keith David? That sounds like a voice actor.
Keith David is the voice of Sergeant Foley Ramirez.
Oh,
That's what I thought.
Oh
yeah.
shit! My bad. Maybe
Keith
it's not
David.
him.
Who's that one American? Morgan Freeman.
Joe Rogan.
Oh god.
All right. Anyways, this episode of the Mighty Beans podcast is sponsored by the
No.
Hot Pocketoosie.
Speaking of hot pockets, I
Get it
found
while it's steaming.
Junior. I found the greatest thing yesterday on my Twitter.
If it ain't the hot pocket I don't want it.
It's a hot
ex-
pocket fleshlight.
That's exactly what it is. The Hot
That's
Pocketoosie.
Oh, yep.
Dude, where can I buy it?
I want to
Dude,
share my testimony
I will-
on here.
I will send you the link right now.
Dude, hell yeah. You're not going to see me for weeks.
My fucking bedroom's gonna be a microwave. You'll be
But-
hearing nothing but.
You're going to bring the microwave into the bedroom. Your wife's going to be like, what's that for? You're going to be like, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah, I saw that and I sent it to Francisco and I was like, bro, you cannot believe what I'm seeing.
To those who don't know, I love Hot Pockets. This is a dream come true to me.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
here's the question, though.
You haven't seen the image,
What?
huh, Junior? Let me send it to you.
Here's the question, though. What flavor?
Pepperoni.
Because I'm a ham and cheese kind of guy.
Oh, the
ham and
ham and
cheese is-
cheese,
it's
fucking delicious.
It's good, but I do prefer pepperoni.
Pepperoni's pretty good, too. So that's also valid. Oh, the 5 cheese one, though? Oh.
I have not had the 5 cheese ones. I've had
I used
the
to get those all the time when I worked at Discount Tire. Because my Discount Tire I worked at was right next to a Walmart.
I just
So
put
I'd
it
walk
in
over
the...
to Walmart, buy the box of like the Hot Pockets, and then warm it up in the break room microwave. Oh my god!
I just put in the podcast Topics channel.
the what was it called? The brand Hot Pockets, they did have some Strombolis. Those are pretty good. And also that one what's that restaurant called? It's a pizza place. It's called like Sabaros or something.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
have it in our mall close by. It's they also have Strombolis, and I tried one and I'm like, oh fuck, this is so good. Because I used to eat Strombolis in high school. They had like the 3 meal options, and then they had like pizza, and one of them was Stromboli. I would always go for the Stromboli just because the bread, it was like garlic bread. Or like the buttery garlic. Oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
Like the Domino's
shit's-
crust. That shit's bomb.
That shit's so fucking good, dude.
Fire.
I had the Stromboli at that pizza place in the mall, and that shit's fire.
Yeah. Their pizza and their Strombolis are fire. This episode of the podcast is not sponsored by Sabaros. This is just our personal opinion.
But if we were though, I would be fucking pizzas on camera.
Wait,
yeah.
wait.
Same, bro. We'll tag team some boxes of pizzas.
Wait! No!
We're gonna Eiffel Tower a calzone.
No.
That's just the life, man. I want to die like that, really.
Nothing like dying with your dick
Dig
hard
deep
into a
in fucking
Stromboli.
Stromboli.
Oh, it's still warm.
Oh! It's fucking gross.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna go turn on my AC. Give me 1 second.
I'm sorry, turn on your what?
AC.
Oh.
He's getting hot.
I thought he said I thought he said his sink, and I was like, why?
I let the sink run every now and then, for water bill purposes.
Let the sink run every now and then so it can get some exercise.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Isn't it?
You're so wise.
You know, it's a good thing we're not monetized in the first place, so we don't have to worry about getting demonetized.
Yeah, who cares about money, right?
Even if we did get monetized, I would demonetize us very quickly.
We would demonetize.
We would
each other
just kick
fast.
you off the podcast, Ruby.
Oh, is that so? Wait a minute, this podcast is my fucking idea.
No, it fucking wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. I've been trying to do this shit for years.
I even made the logo.
I can see it already. You're out, Norman. I started this company. You know how much I sacrificed?
Yeah, pretty much. Nah, dude. Originally, I was gonna start this with the Discount Boys, but then that turned out not to happen.
You couldn't afford the discount?
Nah, they were too expensive.
It's also a long time ago. I told us like, yo, we should start up a Let's Play or a video game channel.
I did have that idea with Jacob many, many years ago, back in high school. Because literally, like, anytime him and I would play video games together, some of the funniest shit would always happen. And I was always like, dude, if only we were, like, rich so we can afford to buy shit to, like, record ourselves. Because this was back, you know, I lived in my parents' house, I had no money,
Yeah.
no fame, no fortune, no bitches.
No bitches.
No friends.
But the funniest shit would always happen between us.
No mom.
Even
no
now.
cars. No brother.
Even now when we play together, the most recent thing actually I can remember is like last week we were playing Baldur's Gate together, and you haven't played the Elden Ring DLC, Francisco, but there's a character in that game in the DLC named Bale, and Bale is a dragon, and so Jacob's playing as like a dragon looking creature in Baldur's Gate. I don't remember what the race is called.
They're called Dragonborn.
Dragonborn, okay. And so he's playing as a Dragonborn, and I'm like, dude, you look like Bale. So he renamed himself to Bale. And in the DLC, there's a character that's has a vendetta against Bale. So you can summon him as a fight, and he'll scream, and he goes, Bale!
Oh my
like
god.
at the top of his lungs. So whenever Jacob is playing, he's playing as a druid, so he transforms into like a bear, and when he does, he goes bear. But last time we were playing, he turned into a bear, and then he jumped in front of an enemy to attack him, and as he's doing that, he goes bear.
Oh my
Critical miss. This fucking critical miss.
That's pretty terrible.
Oh,
Allow me to
every
show
time I
you my
think about
ultimate
it-
attack. Critical miss.
Every time I think about it, it makes me laugh. Just the way he says Bale is just a miss. Oh my god.
Imagine if Sephiroth critical missed his supernova attack.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The Earth is gone, but the human is still standing.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Even to this day, still wish we started that.
It's never too late, man. Mighty Beans Podcast Gaming. Or Mighty Beans Gaming.
The biggest issue now is just space. Like I don't have enough space on my computer for all the footage. Like even now, as I'm doing the recordings for the podcast, whenever I play a game like on my own casually, I record it now and I post it as just like background footage on the podcast. So I recorded it, uploaded a whole Elden Ring playthrough, and now I'm going through a Ninja Gaiden playthrough. And that footage alone, when I record like a 2-hour long session, those files get up to like 15 gigs.
Oh shit.
And so like all that footage builds up really fucking fast. So as soon as I'm done editing and uploading a video, I immediately like delete that footage so I have enough space on my computer.
Yeah. Space, man. You need to get yourself one of those like 5,000 terabyte like units, the towers that they use for servers.
5,000 terabytes?
Yeah.
That's what? That's five. What is it? Yottabytes? What's after terabyte?
Yoda bite? That's a fucking thing?
It is. It
It's
is
whenever
yeah.
Yoda takes a bite out of a burger, that's a Yoda bite.
Delicious meal.
Another I shall have. Whatever. Fuck you. I didn't say I was a voice actress.
You can always try.
Did you say I can always try?
Yeah, it's never too late.
Never too late to say sorry.
I don't know
Because
about
it's
that
more than
one.
just your body.
Dude, that reminds me. There was an update to Cody Code. Did you guys see this?
My
No. Oh god,
fucking-
back into the YouTuber. Here we go.
I thought we were done with sad shit.
No. So
We're not done?
Technically, it's not an update with Cody Co. What happened is Noel posted to the TMG podcast.
Oh.
Right.
And basically, what happened is he says, "Hey guys, it's been a while. Moment of silence, whatever." And then he acknowledges Cody's, absence, and says, "Now I know a lot of y'all want me to like talk about what's been going on lately, but it's not really my place to say." So then he says, "So we're just going to continue on moving forward and being positive." And so that's pretty much the whole video. And then that goes into the actual episode where he interviewed some dude. I don't know.
Okay. Poor Noel. He's got to carry that whole show by himself now.
Yep, his back's about to get real sore.
I think he was
Still
already
support
carrying
his
it.
comedy tours.
I already think he was carrying it, but that's just me.
I mean, he's funny, yeah, but they were definitely a dynamic duo. It was the rising tide, raises all ships type of deal there.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Think of like me and Junior. Like we're both pretty funny, but when you put us together, oh baby,
Hell yeah, we become retarded.
hell yeah. That retard goes. That you see that fucking meter? Yeah, that shit gets full
So,
real
Francisco,
quick.
how's the ass cavern going?
What the fuck?
What?
That shit look like it from Dirty Dogs.
That's what I'm saying.
See what I mean? You see what I mean?
What do you mean ass cavern, by the way?
Ice caverns.
Oh, I heard ass caverns. I'm like,
Oh,
first
no.
of all,
Oh,
first of all, for me that's a compliment. Second of all,
No wonder you sounded offended. I was like, what the fuck did I say? I'm sick, remember, I'm sick.
okay. Question is, who's that to? Who's in ice caverns?
Francisco.
well, I was.
Oh, you're playing Sonic Frontiers.
Well, yeah, I'm playing Sonic Frontiers now, but
I meant
he
for
means-
Ocarina of Time. I
means for
fell
my stream.
asleep.
Oh, you're talking about the stream. No, we're beyond that, Ruby. How was that, Darkling?
Oh, we are? Oh,
Shit.
I wanted to
First-
watch that. I fell asleep.
first of all, Ruby, thank you because it boosts up my thingy.
I
It
know.
boosts
That's
my
why
average viewer count.
That's
So
why I left it like that.
cool. Keep slipping to it. Anyways, it's called Dark Gaia.
Uh-huh.
But
right.
shit, man, I don't know what to do. I'll figure it out. I mean, I just at the moment I don't know.
Oh, you didn't beat him.
No,
Not even close.
because I tried because I died once, and then when I went back, I had 2 and like 3/4 hearts, and I got fucked.
He's a hard one.
He is.
That's
I
how I
thought
like
you had
him.
to do something while he's standing on your sword, but I tried mashing every button and nothing works. I also tried playing the sun song during the battle to see if the sunlight would counteract the dark, but it didn't.
You know, I never thought of doing that.
I mean, that is thinking outside the buns.
Yeah, I never thought of doing that.
Because that's what you do with the Redead.
Yeah, that does work on the redeads.
So
But
I
he's
figured
not
it would work on
undead.
just more than just the Redead, but I guess not. I'll have to grind for an hour.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I will let you know that you did not try everything.
Oh, you haven't given him a hint yet? Okay.
Because here's what I've tried. I tried bombs. I tried
Bombs.
the ocarina. I tried.
You like threw the ocarina at him? That's new.
I haven't tried the boomerang. No, that's
He
with
held,
Kid Link, though.
he held the ocarina up in his hand, Ruby, and they shook it, going, "Hey, ocarina!"
That's funny.
Well, I'm trying to see what else I have in my inventory. Because I'm pretty sure you don't have to use the blue flame against him.
Just to help you with that, Francisco, what you need, you already have equipped.
I mean, there are several things that would work on him. I'm just letting you know you haven't tried everything yet, so you just gotta be a little bit more creative.
Interesting. Okay. I will keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I wanted to watch that. Damn it. Well, I mean, I guess it still can, right? Because you haven't beat him yet.
Yeah,
He fucking died, so you can still give it another shot.
He's fucking that. So what? You lasted like what? 2 minutes?
no, I lasted longer, but I just mostly played on defense. That's not true. I tried playing around with him too, because every time you get close to him, he just backflips. So I just nonstop rush him, and just endless backflips. But
Of course.
yeah, no, I was actually thinking about streaming today if I wasn't doing anything, but we're doing the podcast. So I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah, we're not doing anything.
We can end it early and you still can stream.
Nah,
You just don't want to get your ass kicked again, huh?
that's not it. But keep thinking that if it makes you feel better.
Sure. But I love Dark Link.
You guys keep talking. I'll be right back.
In other news,
Your game.
well, Junior
I
already
knew it.
said it, but yeah, I actually got back into playing Sonic Frontiers after not playing it for 2 years.
I stopped because it's so hard for me to play.
This is actually really fun for me.
Maybe it's more fun for you because you have it on a better system. But my biggest issue is that the game really lags and snaps me way too fucking much.
So, have you tried adjusting any of the settings for the game?
I haven't, just because I feel like if you made it for a specific generation, it should be able to handle the generation well. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
The only thing I've changed has been the tips because it's been non-fucking stop, but that has nothing to do with, of course, the gameplay itself.
Yeah, so when I got back into playing it, I noticed that it was like really difficult for me to like play without any issues. So I went into the settings and it turns out that by default the game prioritizes graphics over performance. So when you switch that, the game runs infinitely more smoother.
More smoothly?
Yeah, because the camera would be like really choppy when you're like turning the camera or running or whatever.
Yes.
But when
Oh
you
my
switch
God.
it from performance when you switch it from graphics or performance and you switch it to performance, it runs so much better. And it's
Okay.
not even close. Like, you have to play this on performance.
Well, I'll try that then. But even if that isn't my main issue with the game. It's just the small things now is what I consider that. My main issue is the gameplay doesn't change when you go to the next world. It's the same thing, rinse and repeat. Even like how Sonic loses the Chaos L, spoilers for people, right? Like how he loses the Chaos Emeralds once he gets them. It's like literally the same shit. Collecting the memory tokens serves no fucking purpose. The dialogue between Sonic and the other characters, I know Sonic can be cringy at times, that's where it gives its charm. But there's times where I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, I'm so confused of what's happening. Things happen randomly that just doesn't make sense. And I think the most annoying thing for me right now is that when you collect enough rings, you go into like this special mode. I forgot like what it's called.
Yeah, it's called like cyber mode or something.
Why does it have to play a screen like a video every time and just fucking stops me in my tracks. It's really irritating. Like,
you can turn that off in the settings.
I can?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe my problem is the settings and not the actual game. So I'm just gonna have to play with it and figure it out.
Yeah, there's definitely more things in the settings than you actually realize. Like, there's actually like important gameplay settings that you can change. Like, did you know that you can change your top speed in the settings?
Yes, I did know that.
Yeah, so you can change the turning sensitivity for the camera, for the character. You can change your top speed. You can change there's a separate setting for when you boost and then you jump. Like, it doesn't matter if you hold down the boost button. Your boost ends as soon as you jump. But there's another setting where you can turn that on, and even though you're in the air, you'll still be boosting.
Yeah, maybe it is a me and setting problem. I'm gonna have to play with it and see what I can figure out.
I also turned off the training while waiting for a game to load or for a game over. You know how it like has you do the training scenarios?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I turned that off.
Those aren't too bad. Some of those actually kind of help me with some combos I've been trying to nail. Those aren't too bad. Besides the settings, then, my main gripe would then just be the actual game itself and the sense of the story. The story was boring until I got to the last world, which is where I'm at right now. But because I'm so drained and infuriated with the gameplay and the other shit I had to, like, get through, I'm, like, tired, if that makes sense. Because
Which
even...
island are you on?
I'm on the last island.
The Aranos Island?
I think that's what it's called, yeah. I defeated those tall-ass towers in the previous island, and then I got knocked over to the other one, and I made an alliance with Dr. Eggman. Which, that was a pretty cool scene. So that's where I'm at right now.
I hereby indict you to the Eggman Empire.
Oh, and speaking of Eggman, why is Eggman's the only good voice actor?
What do you mean the only good one?
I'm sorry, what?
So it's
I said, what do you mean the only good one?
Like, out of everybody, I only like Dr. Eggman's voice acting. I don't like anybody else's.
Really?
It's just the direction that they wanted to do with the characters, because even the voice actors have stated, like, Roger Craig Smith, he wanted to do, like, the higher, like, pitched, normal Sonic voice. But for Frontiers, they wanted to have everyone's voice be a little more deeper.
It's over, Egghead.
It's over, Egghead.
Like, I understand there's a more seriousness to this game compared to the other ones because of the story. But I'm not enjoying anybody's voice besides Dr. Eggman's. And I'm just kind of like, well, that sucks because you're supposed to enjoy Sonic's.
Yeah, man. Couldn't tell you. That's just the direction they wanted to go with.
Guys, I'm dying. Hang on. I have to be right back.
Okay.
Cool. Everyone has had their moment away from the computer.
Fret not, my son. Your time will come.
I already stepped away to go turn on my AC.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Wait, was that during the recording, or was that right before we started, though?
Oh, no, it was just, like, right now. Remember when I was like, hold on, I need to go turn on my AC?
Oh, I thought that was before we started recording.
No, before I just had to use the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Anyways.
we were talking about Frontiers, Sonic Frontiers, how we got back into playing it.
Yeah, what made you get back into playing it? I thought you were going to wait to stream it.
I was, but I'm like, the box has been like on my desk ever since what was it, Phoenix Game On Expo, or was it Fan Fusion? Because Sonic's voice actor was there, and I wanted for him to sign it, but I didn't get a chance to do it.
That's
And
right.
it's just been there?
That.
And I just got done playing Sonic Unleashed, and I'm like, I want to play Frontiers because like I didn't get to finish it, you know.
Yeah.
And technically, I'm not yet done with some. Well, I'm done with like beating the game, but I haven't done all the hot dog missions yet because I got sick and tired of them.
Hot dogs.
Hot dog, hot dog. But yeah, I just wanted to play it again, maybe just for a little bit, and I ended up playing till completion. The game, for me, is fun. I don't have the same complaints that Ruby does, but I will say that the final boss of the main story and just like the way the story ends is really fucking anticlimactic.
Oh, that's disappointing to hear.
At the end of the game, because my wife was watching me play, I turned to her and I'm like, "That's it."
That's it.
So, like, overall, the game is good. The story is really, like, whatever. But the music, the fights, that's what I really play for. And also just, like, general exploring. If I'm not doing anything important and I'm just exploring, like, I find it fun. Somewhat.
Somewhat.
Though I will say that one of the issues Ruby had was you have to collect these memory tokens, which is just, like, these collectibles to in order for you to talk to NPCs like Tails or Sage.
And did you forget one?
And they make it so that you have to collect like 200 of them to complete. And don't get me wrong, these things are scattered everywhere. But you really have to, like, if you find a platform or a speed ramp or something, like, you have to take it so that you can collect all these memory tokens.
But I feel like there's no purpose to it. Like, there's nothing that you really get.
In the game, memory tokens serve as a way of, like, stabilizing their cyber, like, what's it called? Because they're, like, in cyberstasis or something. And memory token helps them, like, stabilize, pretty much.
Oh, I let those bitches die then.
So, yeah, I don't like the fact that they make that collectible hunting, like, mandatory for the story. Because if you're trying to, like, rush through the story, like, shit's gonna take you a while.
Yeah, making, like, side collectibles required is pretty stupid.
Again, like,
especially if you have to go out of your way for them, you know?
Yeah, again, they're, like, abundant. Like, if we're talking... Hold on. In half the map, I want to say there's, like, 100.
God damn, and just half the map, there's, like, 100?
Half the map.
Dude, that's more, like, than there are collectible feathers in Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah, but the memory tokens, they're, like, way closer to each other. Whereas the feathers, they'd be, like, scattered across different buildings.
But the thing
Like-
is that, like, there's not... Besides getting story and passing the wired, like, build up for the characters, there's nothing extra you get collecting these damn tokens. Like, there's not a way to trade it in. The character doesn't give you something. Like, you get nothing out of it. There's no satisfaction collecting all of this shit.
That is true. You don't get anything for getting these memory tokens, save for, like, story progression.
That's really lame.
And it just makes it so, like, unrewarding, and to the point where it's like, why am I wasting my time collecting them? I'm just gonna get to a point where I have to, and then I'll worry about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so... Francisco, you said that there was, like, an abundance of them, right?
Oh yeah, there's a shit ton of memory tokens.
I feel like if they were going to make that mechanic, it would have been better for, instead of there being a shit ton of them, like, everywhere, basically, just to have only, like, 2 or 3, like, fairly well hidden. Just so that way it's, like, finding them, it feels, like, satisfying, you know?
That would be great. Or when you solve a really difficult puzzle. There's times where you can just run in the field and you just fucking find some in boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really lame.
You'll find them in boxes. Sonic has this move called the Psy Loop, where you pretty much hold down Y, and you can like draw on the ground. You have like the outline behind you, and sometimes memory tokens will pop up that way.
Boring.
Yeah, it's not imaginative enough collecting it. There's no reward. Like the Koroks, it feels rewarding when you figure out there's one hiding, and then 2, figuring out the puzzle to get the Korok. Yeah, they're not difficult, but it still gave you like a hey, I did it, kind of thing. Where in Frontiers,
I argue the Koroks are similar to Frontiers actually.
but there's like something at least. Collecting them gives you the like more bows and shields, weapons and all that, where these just literally makes it just to talk to the characters because you have to talk to them at a specific point in the map. It's very forced.
My other gripe with Sonic Frontiers is this game has a lot of collectibles. You have the memory tokens, you have the red seeds of power, you have the blue seeds of defense, you have the vault keys, you have the fishing tokens.
The fucking vault keys, don't even get me started on those.
You have the portal gears. And they're all like across the map. Oh, and then you have the Coco, which are pretty much
Coco.
Yeah. The Coco is they're the small leaf things from Breath of the Wild. What are those things called?
Koroks?
Yeah, the Koroks. It's pretty much the Koroks of Frontiers.
But those ones is at least worth it because collecting those, you can trade them in for more speed, for more attack, more health. Like, it's rewarding in the end collecting that stuff. And also, like, of course, that weird heart things that come out of enemies sometimes and other stuff.
Yeah, the red seeds of power and the blue defense.
Right, yeah. Like, those are worth it because you actually get something out of it. There's too much shit to collect with little reward given. The only things that I'm collecting and actually putting my time in is that kind of stuff, right? To boost my attack and speed. And the soundtracks. That's the only thing I'm actually putting time and effort into collecting.
You know what's one thing I forgot about until I started playing again? You can fish in this game.
Yes, you can.
And the fishing is fun.
It's actually
Froggy.
It's actually pretty nice.
It's nice. It has good music while you're fishing. And you can trade in tokens that you get while fishing for red seeds of power, memory tokens, literally every collectible in the game.
Yeah, I think I might just do that.
Damn.
Yeah, I totally forgot fishing was a thing until I got to like the second to last island. And you can trade like 3 fishing tokens for 20 Coco. It takes 12 to boost up one of your stats. And if you catch a small fish, that's 6 tokens. A small, like, worthless fish.
I feel like they did too much. They try to do too much in one game instead of like what am I trying to say?
Sonic, you play too much.
There was too many options that made it complicated instead of just making it simple.
Yeah.
Is the combat at least like fluid and dynamic?
I would say that it's dynamic. It's definitely not fluid because there's like a small like 2-frame wait after each attack.
After each attack?
Yeah. It's kind of hard to describe. When you're in the open world, the attacks do flow fluidly, but let's say you're in a cyberspace level and use a homing attack, there's a small delay after you actually defeat the enemy and when you can do your next move.
That doesn't sound very fluid.
To me, it's not fluid because I'm having issues with the gameplay graphics itself. But the combat is not too bad, but they definitely have some work to do for the next one, if there's a next one coming.
The graphical issues you're having, Ruby, are most likely just because you're playing on an old gen console.
Well, apparently you stepped out, but Francisco was saying there's a lot of things that can actually change in the settings to fix that. and one of the defaults is that it prioritizes graphics over like the smoothness of the gameplay.
Performance, yeah.
There you go. That's the word. So I'm gonna do that to see if it'll help with it.
It's not going to help with your overall gameplay gripes, but it at least makes the game run a lot smoother.
Yeah, it at least help with that, because a lot of the issues while fighting is that, like, I get snapped into certain places, or the camera just suddenly, like, takes too long to turn. I'm just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I can see that being an issue. Like, I remember I tried playing Elden Ring on like max settings on my PC, and then that shit was buffering and stuff, and I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna be very, very fun if my game's gonna be lagging like this. Yeah. It looked beautiful though,
but at what cost?
Yeah, like
the cost of frames.
I can't disagree that this New Frontiers looks gorgeous. Like, if you stand at a specific spot to take in the scenery, it's freaking beautiful. The soundtrack is really gorgeous, but that's the problem. It just looks pretty.
The soundtrack looks pretty?
The soundtrack sounds pretty, okay? You know what I mean.
The music is good. The visuals are good. I do like the combat, because, okay, here's my gripe with the combat. It looks cool, but a lot of them don't really do anything else. It's just an extra attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
this is a really bad comparison. But let's take into comparison like Devil May Cry. You have one combo. It's basic and it's meant for like one enemy. But if you change the button delays, then you can do like a sweep where you hit all around you to hit multiple enemies, right?
Right.
You have another combo where it's like you want to deal as much damage as possible to one single enemy while not doing your basic combo. For Sonic Frontiers, you have your basic combo, and then you have like this projectile attack in the air, and then you get two more projectile attacks that are all in the air, but they don't do anything different. Yeah. They're just different moves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They pretty much found a different way to do the same move.
Okay. Yeah.
Like the basic one, he shoots the projectiles with his legs, and on the third island, you get a move where he does it with his arms instead.
Okay. It's basically the same thing. It just looks different.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
That's another thing I have too. Actually, I build XP really quickly, which at first I was like, hey, maybe there's a lot of shit, right? Because I'm getting a lot of XP. And here I am sitting at 100 plus XP because I got everything that I cared for on the tree.
Oh, there's shit, all right.
Like, unless they're gonna expand it suddenly at the end of the game, I'm sitting at so much fucking XP. Like, I can't believe that's it. That I got everything.
Did you get everything in the skill tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, man.
No, I really?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my god.
I'm already done with the game. I'm just exploring some more stuff. You can go back into your save after you're done with the story, but that's it. There's no more new skills or anything.
Dude, that's so terrible.
Would you say that this Sonic was the most disappointing because of its like heightened potential?
Yes and no. Because let's be
yeah.
honest, the fact is this game is better than most Sonic games that have come out this like recently. It's a step in the right direction. Nobody liked Lost World. Nobody liked Forces.
I will have to admit, I had more fun in Forces than I'm having in Frontiers. Because Forces' disappointment was at the end. I wasn't having this much frustration in the beginning or playing through it. I was having so much fun actually through Forces.
It's fun, but it's not really the gameplay. Like, the effort wasn't there. You know what I mean?
I mean, they definitely fell short in some places. But, I don't know. I had more fun playing Forces than playing Frontiers, and it may have to do with because of how many people hyped it up. And maybe that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, it was definitely like the best thing about the game for sure is the avatar creation, but the levels, they were really like they were too short.
Oh yeah,
Like
I
you guys were there when I played through the Shadow DLC and almost had a breakdown.
Oh my god, that was.
It was three missions. Both of them were less than 2 minutes. And after I'm done, and I'm like, okay, we got Infinite's backstory. Is there more to it? No. Oh, okay. Episode Shadow is you can beat it in 5 minutes. Cool. This is not good
Guess I'll
at
go
all.
Fuck myself.
Yeah.
But it was free DLC, Francisco. You didn't have to pay for it.
I know, but I wanted Shadow to have his Shadow moments, you know?
You wanted him to cast shadow along the light.
Like, he did have a... Oh, cool, I just unlocked Aqua Road as a song. Anyways. It... Shadow, or not Shadow, Sonic Forces, I feel like that game had more potential than Sonic Forces would have.
Wait, what?
Because...
Did you just say
Because
shadow?
at least to me, Sonic Frontiers, as like gimmicky as it may be, I would consider this a full game. But Sonic Forces, I wouldn't consider that like a properly finished full game.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I can see where you're coming from.
I can agree with that statement.
Like it's a step in the right direction. But then again, I said that about Sonic Frontiers.
I think we can all agree at this point in our lives that being a Sonic fan is not as bad as being a Pokemon fan.
Oof. Okay,
I-
yeah, you're kind of right there.
Yeah,
Because at least there are some good Sonic games.
You're saying
Pokemon
there's
had
no
good ones.
Pokemon games?
The first one was good.
Black and White was good, and I like Sword and Shield. Anything else, I was like, this is shit.
I've had a lot of people say that I think Pokemon peaked with Black and White.
Black and White was great. Loved it.
Some people say Pokemon peaked in Black and White. Some people say Pokemon peaked with Sun and Moon.
Ugh, I hate how it fucking looks.
You guys know my experience with Pokemon games.
I don't, honestly.
Really? I thought I told you this already.
So what do you think about it?
So basically, my experience with Pokemon was I played the first Pokemon game when it came out, right? I played Red on the Game Boy. And I was like, wow, this game's pretty fucking awesome. I love Charizard. And then after that, I played Yellow, which was literally just Red, but you're forced to have a Pikachu.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, well, I don't want to play this. So I didn't play Pokemon for like 10 years after that. And then somebody randomly, I think it was Chris, but I don't remember honestly who it was, let me borrow their Pokemon on the DS. It was either Diamond and Pearl or Black and White 1. I don't remember which one. But then I played that, did like 2 gym leaders, and then I was like, I'm bored. And I never got back into Pokemon ever again.
Damn.
I will have to admit, like, besides Sword
Besides Sword and Shield.
Besides Sword and Shield, Pokemon is rinse and repeat, with Pokemon looking different, but the mechanics of it is all the same.
Yeah, once I started seeing all the ones that were coming out on the Switch, like, you know, the ones that look like they were made by 5-year-olds, it was that point where I was like, yeah, I'm glad I'm not a Pokemon fan.
Pokemon fan in the sense that, like, you buy every single game and you defend it to, like, its dying breath and shit like that? Or
Not necessarily you have to defend it to your dying breath. Just the fact that you
like me,
you play every Pokemon game.
oh,
And
no.
then those ones come out and you're like, well, Pokemon's just taking L after L.
Yeah, I haven't played every Pokemon game.
I think the last one I played was
Just the ones that interest me.
the last one I played to completion was Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. And afterwards, the next Pokemon game I played was the remake of those two games. But I didn't even finish the remake.
There was a remake of Diamond and Pearl?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's not pixel art like the way it used to be. They did it kind of like 3D, so the environments are 3D, but it's still like bird's eye view.
Oh, okay.
Your characters, they look like chibi versions.
Chippy, chippy, choppa, choppa, roomy, roomy, na, na, na.
Exactly.
I can hear that controller clicking away.
Oh yeah, I'm doing tricks in midair. One more thing that I don't like about Frontiers is that the sound effects for when Sonic does something, it seems weak. Like, it's hard to explain it without bringing up like another game.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the way how I like the way Dante grunts in Dante's Inferno.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, there are some moments where like Sonic will do a combo, but he stays silent. So you just hear like his punches, but they sound like flimsy punches. Like instead of hearing
they sound
like
cartoon, like whoosh.
not even like a whoosh, you just hear the air of his fist moving in the air. Just
Yeah, that's pretty much what
I don't even know if you can like hear me without Discord cutting me off.
I heard you.
And another example is that there's a move called the quick step, where if you're running in one direction and you hit the bumper, he does like a quick step to the left or right.
Like a dodge roll of some sort, yeah.
Not so much a dodge roll. He's still running in place. He doesn't like stop his pace.
A side
He
swipe.
just-
There you go. Like a side swipe step kind of thing.
A side step.
Okay, anyways.
A
Sorry.
side swipe is an
I get what
actual
you're saying.
ground, like it's like a ground sweep. Anyways,
I get what you're saying. Continue.
and it was first introduced in Sonic Unleashed, and whenever he does that, you hear the impact. It sounds like he dodged so fast that it made like a miniature sonic boom, like a tsh, tsh. But in Frontiers, you just hear the wind like it's less impactful. Like I didn't
Okay.
just dodge this thing at the speed of light. I just casually stepped over. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
I
do
understand.
understand. And sometimes too, when he's doing combos, it sounds like it's half-assed in a sense, or it doesn't like mesh very well with what's happening. Like even when he's doing the spin kick, the cyclone kick, it
Yeah.
sounds weird for the cyclone kick.
I do like the sound of the cyclone kick, but I wish they took like that sound design and applied it to more of his basic moves as opposed to attacks.
Yeah, I see what you mean. But I don't know, like, it's hard to like the game when I'm having issues from the fucking beginning. And just trying to stay open-minded about it is just like,
Yeah. The
Oh, what were you gonna say?
I thought we were gonna have another one of those moments. I was gonna say the cyberspace levels are pretty fun.
oh,
And-
yeah.
Yeah, those are actual missions and that are not in the open world. Well, they don't play like the open world, and that's how you get the vault keys for the Chaos Emerald vaults. And
Chaos control.
you actually get rewarded for spending a long time in those missions because you have 4 goals. You don't have to meet all 4 goals in one run, but if you meet all 4, you get 4 vault keys.
Killer!
And an additional 3 vault keys for completing every mission. And it takes 7 to unlock a vault. So technically you can get a Chaos Emerald by 100%ing a mission.
Yeah, those are really fun. I like to keep rerunning them. Ben tried it once, and he got pissed. He just gave me the controller and said, I hate this game.
Yeah, it
Sounds like
man.
he's too slow.
Dude, I was literally telling him, okay, here's how you do everything. Here's how you jump, the homing attack, and all this shit, right? And he keeps running off the map, and I'm just like, sir, what are you doing? And he's just like,
What are you doing?
He's like, I fucking hate this game. It's like, well, you suck. Give me that.
I fucking hate this game, bro.
Yeah, so he definitely was not a fan of it.
Anyways, I feel like we should get into something else.
Yeah, let's move on from Sonic.
I think I've rambled on enough about Sonic, yeah.
Sure.
All right, Francisco, we're going down the list here on our topics. You put Duolingo ads again?
Oh my fucking god. This is gonna go south real fucking quick.
Maybe
We've
we
been
should.
south for a while
Maybe
now.
we should skip that.
Hold
You guys
on.
spent like 30 minutes talking about Sonic.
Yeah, I know.
So, picture this scenario. You know, you're doing your Duolingo lesson. You're busy learning Spanish or English or whatever the fuck. And
Right.
it's just like, you know, you get the vibes like, all right, cool, I'm learning new shit. And
Yep.
after every lesson, you get like an ad presented to you, whether it's a video ad that you can skip in like 3 seconds, or just a regular ad that you can exit out after 3 seconds. I sent this to the Discord. This was a fucking ad that I got.
Oh God.
What the fuck is this?
It's not something that we can show, but this is fucking hentai.
This is I can't even say it because I don't want to say it on our podcast.
I'll describe it.
That's
It's Vicky giving Timmy head from Fairly Odd Parents.
Very Odd Parents.
oh, that is
How-
fucking
Like, why the fuck? What? Okay. Maybe Duolingo doesn't have access to like who's allowed to like advertise on their platform, but who the fuck monitors this shit?
This had to have been like a Chinese ad or some shit, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Chinese ad? What's
Yeah,
up? We
you know how
being?
nothing's monitored over there, but also is at the same time.
Oh, I thought we were about to be racist right now.
No,
not
we are
racist.
not racist.
I am racist, just so you guys know.
I'm gonna clip that so you just say I am racist. This is fucked up though. What the hell is this?
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Vicky's giving Timmy head, and literally the first line in this like comic like section is "You are such a child."
Yeah, it really does.
Jesus fucking Christ,
It
dude!
does
Like,
say that.
Hang on. Somebody knocked on my door. I'll be right back.
oh, if she goes missing,
the
we know why. Make sure you spit loudly into a jar you have outside first, Ruby.
You know what? I'm gonna make this the thumbnail.
Oh God!
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, we can have that as a thumbnail, but not Snuff. Okay.
I was joking. Hey,
Yo.
come on. You know I'm joking. Come on.
I want to have a shout out to my mom, my dad, and my dealer. Nah, I'm just kidding. I am the dealer.
Dude, that reminds me. You ever seen that movie? I think it's called Jack and Jill, the Adam Sandler one.
I have not. No.
There's a part in that movie where that movie's horrible, by the way. But there's a part in that movie where he meets some Mexican dude, and then he's like, "Come to the barbecue, meet the family or whatever." And then he does, and he gets there. The dude's like, "This is what we do: we sit, we eat, we drink, we steal money from white people." And then Adam Sandler looks at him and he goes, "Nah, I'm just kidding, just kidding. We don't eat."
You cut off, but I know what you meant.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But that just reminded me of that.
Okay, I'm back.
Are you still
Did you get
alive?
kidnapped?
Yes, I'm still alive.
All right, cool.
All right, good.
Oh my God. It was just Benito fiddling with the door.
It was just a dream.
We installed a new door. It looks really
Ooh.
nice.
What's its features? Is it a smart door?
Yeah, smart door opens on its own to any sign of life.
Anyways, I want to move on from the Duolingo shit.
Yeah, what the fuck, Duolingo?
Yeah. Why are you Imagine if this was like a 10-year-old trying to learn a new language. And they see this shit.
I know, it'll corrupt them forever. They'll never be able to look at porn ever again.
Oh my god.
Unless it's Timmy Turner porn.
No. Oh,
Vicky
no.
porn.
Can't spell
Vicky
sticky
X
without
Crimson
Vicky.
Chin.
No.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said can't spell sticky without it.
No. I do not want that.
Anyways, moving on. Next on your list, Francisco, you got video game quiz.
Oh, okay. So this isn't exactly like a trivia quiz. This was
It's
so
not a
I saw
quiz.
I saw this video, and it was people asking Moist Critical questions about like his video game history. Fuck, I'm gonna have to find this one again. But I thought it'd be really cool to ask you guys the same questions that he got.
Video game history. So, like, your history with video games, basically?
Yeah, kind of like what was your favorite console growing up? What was the best game and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
What's that? It's not called a trivia. It's called like
A biography?
what would you even call
An
that?
interview?
An interview?
Questionnaire?
Yeah.
An AMA? It's got multiple names, I guess.
Story of my life. Oh.
Yup.
The fuck was that? A dying goose?
Don't worry about it. Anyways, I'm gonna look for it right now. Do you guys want to talk about something in the meantime?
Well, my voice is giving out, so I'm gonna have a little bit of time before I just have to cut it.
Cut your voice? Dude, that's insane.
Wow, you sound so concerned for me, Junior.
I am. Don't you know? I'm your dear loving brother.
Uh-huh. You almost
Brother.
sound cerbitorial there when I said my voice is going out.
No, of course not. Why would I?
Uh-huh.
Anyways, well, Francisco looks at that. I have been playing through a lot of Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story.
Oh, that's
I don't
nice.
know
Yes, go ahead.
Moving on.
I'm just kidding. Now tell me.
I'm just kidding.
We don't need.
I don't think I mentioned that in the podcast, but I've been playing it a lot recently because just a game that I enjoyed playing as a kid, and I wanted to play it again. And this game is actually a lot more fun than I remember, to be honest.
It's fucking funny.
It's funny. It's got a lot of character, like a lot of charisma. Like the amount of emotion and like charm that they're able to put into these little DS sprites is actually pretty fucking insane. I especially love watching whenever you level up. There's a little animation of like Mario and Luigi like celebrating,
Yeah.
and then Mario does like the tip of his hat thing, and then Luigi tries to throw his hat, and he goes, and then his hat falls to the floor. And he just stares at it.
I laughed so fucking hard the first time I saw that because mid-laugh he still stops when his hat drops.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny, dude. The amount of charm that this game has is insane. And I heard that the entire Mario and Luigi series is like really good. Apparently, like Mario Superstar Saga, Dream Team, and what the other one is called, I forget.
That's what Danny has told me before, that they are really good.
Yeah, so I kind of want to play them all before like the new one comes out.
Me too. I'm actually very curious now.
But I don't know when the new one comes out. I don't remember if there was a release date or not.
I think it comes around my birthday or August, one of those days.
Of this year?
Yep.
I find that a little hard to believe.
Well,
I
then
don't
I
think it'd
guess.
come out so soon.
Well, then I guess I'm fact checking you, aren't I?
All right,
Well, I'm
I
not
got
the one stating the facts.
Oh yeah,
I
Hans
got
me.
the video pulled up whenever you guys are ready.
Hold on. What is it called? Brothership?
Brothership, yeah.
Brother shit.
My brother.
Release date. Oh fuck.
Release me.
November 7th. Ha! I told you my birthday. Of
Of this year, really?
Of this 2024, baby.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to step it up if I want to play them all then.
Yeah, cause you got like 3 of them to do. 4?
There's like 4 or 5 games in the series.
Yeah.
Nintendo does not like to keep their fans waiting when something is announced. If only they had done that with Bayonetta 3.
Yeah, well, I mean, there are issues with that game. You know, there's something about Bayonetta 3, like, I couldn't get into it like I could the other ones.
I mean, I never
It's-
played not even the second one, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay, I was just about to ask you guys if you guys have played it or not.
No.
I have only
played
ever
the
played this
one.
first one, and it was a long time ago.
Same.
Do you know the story of the third one? Like, do you care about spoilers?
Not really.
So, the third one goes into, like, multiverse shit, right?
Again?
Which is already... which is already off the bat just kind of like, alright, whatever. So, the story is that, like, our universe's Bayonetta actually ends up dying. She gets killed by some other multi-dimensional, like, being. And so, some rando fucking side character, I don't even care about who she is or whatever, she goes to, like, other universes and she finds, like, another Bayonetta. And that's the Bayonetta you play as.
Okay.
And I only did like the first 2 missions, and I just could not get into it. I don't know why.
This is giving me like I feel like that's the explanation why she has a different voice actress, but I feel like it'd be a very lazy reason.
I think that's just more convenience. The whole voice actress thing probably was long before the story was created or something like that.
Possibly.
If I had to guess, at least. But you found the video, you said?
Oh yeah. Hold on. Oh fuck, I'm playing this shit. I just got hit. Anyways. Alright, so we'll start with you, Junior. What's your favorite console?
Favorite console? Man, my most fond memories is probably the PS2. But the 360 is a very close second for nostalgia purposes.
Uh-huh.
But if I had to pick console of all time up to this point, I think I'm gonna have to go Series X.
Really?
Simply because of the games that are on it now, as well as the fact that I could go back and play all my old games on it as well. All my 360 games, like original Xbox games, and you know, it runs them like a champ.
Yeah.
And then you have cloud like saving, so I could play the Xbox in the living room, like, you know, on the couch, just chilling out. And then whenever I go back to my room, and then I continue playing that same game, just like in my room, and it'll just cloud save, you know, transfer everything over.
Yeah.
Super convenient, and it's just fun, you know.
Yeah, I understand that. What about you, Ruby?
I'm the same way, where my all-time favorite that if I could go back to it and play would be the PlayStation 2. Just great fucking memories, one of the greatest games were on the PS2 for me. And then if I had to pick like a newer generation, I don't know, does PC count? Or are we talking like consoles?
I feel like it counts.
Because I'm mainly now a PC player, and I enjoy playing with mouse and keyboard. And a lot of good games I've enjoyed have been on PC, right? But if we wanted an actual console, the next one would be the Switch. I actually do love the Switch, and any game I bought for it, I've enjoyed it. The most recent one for the Switch I got was Metroid Dread, and fucking 9 out of 10. Loved it.
Nice.
Yeah,
For
I still need to
me,
play that one.
I would have to go with either the OG Xbox or the Xbox 360
Oh! Let's go ahead, sorry.
because I loved having the diverse set of games for the original Xbox. but at the same time, I played more games on the 360 than my OG Xbox. So I would have to give it to one of those two, preferably leaning towards the 360 because of games like Halo, Halo Reach, and other stuff like that.
Yeah,
And of
that's
course,
pretty much my same thought process too.
You know what? I'm gonna have to add a console here that I just thought about. The GameCube. I think the GameCube is like the next thing that could tie for PS2 for me.
yeah, I can see why. The GameCube has some classics on there.
Yeah.
All right. The next question. Favorite game of all time?
Fuck, dude.
Oh my god. Like up to this point, or is there like a certain decade that we can pick?
Of all time, Ruby. Of all time.
Of all time?
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
That's really tough for me because I have there's like 10 games that I can name off the top of my head that I love all equally, right? And I wouldn't be able to put them like on a list of one over another because the games are so different. It's hard to compare them, right? Like Kingdom Hearts 2, for example, is a game I love, but I also love Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
But they're just so like different games. It's hard to compare.
Can we pick like a top 3? Or is it really down to like one game?
It's supposed to be down to one game, but you guys decide. I gave you two answers for my four.
What if
console.
What if we pick one for each console?
One per console. That's an interesting idea.
So
Sure,
I
go for it.
said PS2, GameCube, and the Switch, right? I won't count PC. So for PlayStation 2, it was Kingdom Hearts 2. For GameCube, I'm probably going to give it to Mario Kart 3 or Mario Kart Double Dash.
Double Dash.
Yeah.
The best Mario Kart.
And then for Switch, oh, fuck, dude. I think it has to be... Oh, I mean, I had a lot of fun in Breath of the Wild, but I think Metroid takes it
For the Switch?
for the Switch because that game,
That's valid.
that was my first Metroid ever. I had so much fucking fun. I had actually like went through these crazy ass emotions with the story. I would actually like gasp when things were being introduced. Like it was so fucking fun, and I'm excited to play the new Metroid.
Man, I really got to think about this. If you want to go first, Francisco, go ahead and take it because I've played almost every console at this point,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just thinking about all the games I've played. So I gotta come to a list here.
So, for the longest time, I did have like a set list of my favorite games of all time, and this is like including every genre. I'm not talking like just first-person shooters or just platforms. For the longest time, my favorite game was Burnout 3 Takedown.
Ooh, that would be Ben's.
That's Ben's favorite?
I think that would be Ben's favorite game of all time.
Yeah, for the longest
Well,
time, that
for-
was my favorite game. But I think I would have to give it to either Star Fox 64 or Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah, I think Unleashed would be yours for sure.
Just because, like, I have the most fond memories playing that game specifically. But I would also give it to Star Fox 64 because of its replayability and the fact that I have, like, the fond memories playing it.
Damn, if Kingdom Hearts 2 wasn't on PlayStation, I would pick Grandia 3. But Kingdom Hearts 2 was way better than Grandia in that aspect.
Okay, I thought of my personal favorite video game on every console. So, yeah, so I'm gonna go for it. starting in the beginning. In the beginning. Okay, my personal favorites, starting from the beginning, NES. My personal favorite NES game is Super Mario Bros. 3. The replayability. What?
Wait. For every console we played, I thought we were doing it off of the top 3 that we were like our favorite console we played.
I'm doing every console I've played.
Oh shit! I got more games then, but go ahead.
Okay, just because there's too many games for me to just pick one. Which, even though I sat here thinking about it, I did actually come to a conclusion. But I'm going to give my list anyways.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So my favorite NES game, Super Mario Bros. 3. My personal opinion is just better than any other Mario game. As far as like 2D Mario games go, that game is just a classic. SNES, I got to go with Link to the Past. One of the best Zelda games ever. 64, Ocarina of Time. Definitely. That is my most played N64 game. I've played through Ocarina of Time quite literally like 50 times. And I know that game
Just
like
50
back
times?
Yeah, I'm like 100%ing it 50 times, yeah.
Yeah. I can say I was there for at least like 10 or 15 of those runs.
Well, quote unquote 100%. I don't get all 100 scarabs. I only get the 50 you need for the final heart container. Because the final reward for all 100 is not worth it. And so Ocarina of Time for the 64. For the GameCube, that's going to go to Wind Waker. I love Wind Waker. Great game. For the Wii, that's going to go to Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Brawl.
Yeah.
Smash Bros. Brawl was my most played Smash game until Smash 4 came out.
But we
And
put
then
in the
we-
hours of competitively for that game.
We did put in the hours competitively, but I also did just love playing that game in general. So yeah, definitely Smash Bros. Brawl. Subspace Emissary was fucking goated. Love that
Oh,
game.
yeah. I literally did like 5 playthroughs of that in each difficulty.
Hell yeah, dude. That shit's nuts.
It was hard, but it was really fun.
It was rewarding. Like, if you gambled, you were rewarded very well for it. That's true.
For the Wii U, I'm gonna go with Breath of the Wild because I didn't have a Switch when Breath of the Wild came out, so I did play it on the Wii U, so it counts.
Wait, it came out of the Wii U?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, there was this whole controversy about the game running better on Wii U than Switch.
No, there's no way.
Because the Switch...
Turns out, I was gonna say, it turns out they ran the same, but yeah, there was a thingy like that.
Oh, okay. I was like, there's no fucking way, dude. But continue. You're on Wii U.
Yeah, so Wii U is Breath of the Wild. For the Switch, this one is a little bit harder just because I don't play on my Switch that often. But the game I did spend the most time on my Switch is Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm going to have to go with Tears of the Kingdom because when that game came out, I was just playing it nonstop. So now for PlayStation. My favorite PlayStation 1 game will be Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Best
Nice.
Castlevania game I ever played.
Good choice.
PS2, this one's a little bit harder. So many fucking classics on the PS2, man. So many goats on the PS2. But yeah, it's gonna have to go to Kingdom Hearts 2. That game is just way too fucking good. For PS3, this one's pretty easy for me. Uncharted 2.
Oh, okay.
That game just blew my mind, and it was the first time I played a game like it.
Yeah, I didn't want to shut up about it.
Simply and it came with my PS3. I remember I got my PS3 for Christmas, and it came with 2 games: the Medal of Honor reboot, which was trash,
Yeah, it was trash.
and the Game of the Year edition of Uncharted 2. And that game was so fucking good. And the only reason why I'm giving it to Uncharted 2 over The Last of Us, even though I really, really like The Last of Us, is just because of like Uncharted 2's just iconic opening like train scene. It's just great. The only game better than Uncharted 2 and like that realm of video games is Uncharted 4.
Keep it in the franchise. Keep it in the franchise.
For the PS4, it's gonna go to Bloodborne. Bloodborne's just one of FromSoft's all-time bests. Like, the only other game that I think could be better than Bloodborne is Elden Ring.
Do you think that Elden Ring is, or do you think Bloodborne is better than Elden Ring though?
I think the only thing holding Bloodborne back is the fact that it's on the PS4 and it's hard capped at 30 FPS. Because everything else about Bloodborne is just like damn near perfection. Like the story, like the setting, and just like the art style is just, the combat is just good. The only thing Elden Ring has over it is it's newer, it runs better, and there's a lot more variety. So there's a lot more freedom to like dick around with all kinds of different builds and stuff, which is really, really cool. But Elden Ring is also a lot more convoluted, where Bloodborne is like you can just jump in and just like go, you know?
Yeah.
I had to take a sip of my water.
Yeah, doing a lot of talking this episode, and for once, it's not about YouTube drama.
So for Xbox, OG Xbox, it was close. It was very, very close. I almost gave it to Halo 2, but I'm gonna give it to Ninja Gaiden just because Ninja Gaiden is just the game I grew up playing.
You played way more Ninja Gaiden than Halo, yeah.
I'm playing the Ninja Gaiden now, and I'm uploading it to our YouTube, to our channel as background footage. So, it's going to Ninja Gaiden. 360 was also tough. A lot of great games on 360. But because of all the memories that we had growing up, and because of how much like replayability this game had for me, and I'm currently replaying through the series again, I'm gonna give it to Gears of War.
Yep.
The first one. Just fucking good. And then the Definitive Edition's even better. And as far as Xbox One game go, what the fuck did I just
What
say?
did you say?
Xbox One game goal?
One game goal? One game
As far
goal?
as Xbox One games go, there's actually not that many that I would consider like GOATs that came out during that era. But a game that I really, really, really love and is I consider to be a underrated game is Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah.
That's a really good game made by Insomniac Games, the same people who make the new Spider-Mans. So if that gives you any incentive as to if you should play the game or not.
On the Xbox One, I think my two tied favorite games were either Doom Eternal or Devil May Cry 5.
Devil May Cry 5 is really good too. Doom Eternal didn't come out in the one though, did it? Isn't that a Series X?
No, Doom Eternal came out on the one.
Oh, I thought that was an X game. Doom Eternal. Oh man, I might have to give it Doom Eternal instead then.
Yeah, I'm looking at the spine of all my games, and yeah, it says Xbox One right above Doom Eternal.
Oh shit! All right, you have Doom Eternal. I'll have Sunset Overdrive.
That's not how this works, but okay.
And then Series X is just gonna go to Elden Ring, just because Elden Ring is fucking awesome.
Elden Ring is a game I did not expect to like as much as I did.
Yeah, Elden Ring's great. But if I had to pick a number one amongst everything, solely off of playtime, I'm just gonna have to go Ocarina of Time. I've played that game so many times. Yeah, I played through Ocarina of Time more than I played through Elden Ring, and I have like 600 hours in Elden Ring.
Do you think that would change in the future?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I've pretty much done everything you can do in Elden Ring.
You can't beat a masterpiece.
I mean, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I mean, Ocarina of Time is a dated game. You can tell that it's a product of its time.
Yeah, my thumb hurts every time I play it.
I told you I got a controller you could borrow if you need to borrow a different controller.
I got one. It's just that the analog sticks in general just they're hard to play with.
I got one that's not so worn out though.
Yeah, so do I. I just keep forgetting to use it.
Oh my fucking god!
I have the pleb gray controller when I could be playing playing on my Ultra Giga Chad purple see-through controller.
Yeah, I got one of them shits too.
Just to keep the questions going, I'll make my own list with all the consoles because now it just sounds like fun to think about all the games I've played in my past.
Yeah, I have to. I think we'd just have to come back to this topic later when we're prepared. Just like we have to come back to the topic of best water themes and best desert themes in video games.
Ruby deleted her list.
I did not.
Yeah. You didn't have to make it a YouTube list. Just have it in your notes. Just best water themes, best desert themes.
Yeah, I'll have to get back to that. Well, what's the next question? We can just keep going.
Favorite game on Nintendo?
God damn it.
Star Fox 64.
I already answered that. Ocarina of Time.
On Nintendo. Like all of Nintendo?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give a different answer since I already said Ocarina. Ocarina will be my favorite single-player Nintendo game. My favorite multiplayer Nintendo game is probably Mario 3D World because fucking with each other in that game is so fun.
Yeah.
I think my favorite Nintendo game is probably going to have to be Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess is really good.
When it first got introduced, I remember telling Junior I would not shut up about that fucking game. And I played that. That was probably one of my first games. I actually did an all-nighter, just playing that shit till the morning of the next day. When my tata Ken, he first got the game because he knew I wanted it. And he didn't care if we stood up all night as long as we didn't make noise and we cleaned up our mess. I think I was in there after dinner all the way, to the next fucking morning. Love that game.
Yeah, that game's pretty addicting.
So a question for the both of you. Are there any mainline Zelda games that you don't like? I'm not talking spin-offs. I'm talking mainline.
Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword for sure.
Fucking hate that game.
Easily the worst 3D Zelda game. As far as 2D ones go, whether you like Zelda 2, Link's Adventure, that's pretty hit or miss. You either like that game or you really despise it, just because they went with the gimmick side scroller thing instead of the over the top thing, you know.
Mm-hmm. A side scroller.
Yeah, Zelda 2 is a side scroller.
Huh. I thought it was one of those bird's eye view games.
No.
Nah, it's the only side scrolling game, and it didn't do well.
If I remember correctly, too, that's when Dark Link was first introduced.
Yeah, he's the final boss in that game.
Interesting. Okay.
Spoilers.
I don't plan on playing Zelda 2 anytime soon, so you're good.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to. But yeah, the game didn't do very well, and a lot of people said that it was the worst Zelda game, which I don't know if it actually is or isn't. I think it's just opinion based because they did introduce some pretty cool stuff in that game. You can actually get XP and level up your stats in Zelda 2. You can upgrade your health. You can upgrade your magic meter. You can upgrade your damage and stuff. It's pretty cool. You can learn spells. Link can turn into a fairy and fly around. It's pretty cool.
The worst Zelda, huh?
But mainline Zelda games,
game though.
I know.
The only mainline Zelda game that I started and I couldn't finish would be the Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Season games.
I never played them, so I actually have no idea if they're good or not.
They were just old Game Boy Zelda games, and so they just were lackluster in my opinion.
Well, the rest of the questions we pretty much already answered. It was favorite game on N64 and stuff.
Well, Junior answered those.
Junior pretty much did the entire quiz without.
I sped around the quiz.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can still answer them if you want.
Well, N64, I'm gonna have to agree with 64. I'm gonna have to give it to Ocarina of Time because that was the most played game on the 64.
For me,
yeah.
I have to give it to Star Fox 64, but a close second was the original Smash Bros. I spent so much time in that game.
Unfortunately, my first Smash was Brawl, so I can't give it to the 64.
No, it wasn't.
Dude,
Your first Smash was Melee.
Was it Melee? Oh, yes, it was.
We
Yeah.
all played Melee at our uncle's house.
That's right.
Who did you guys main? Oh, Link. Never mind.
I was like,
Yeah.
I can't even think of any other game I played on the 64.
Been a Link main since 04, bitch.
Like, there's Banjo-Kazooie. There's Donkey Kong Country. And
Donkey Kong Country was not in the 64.
it wasn't? Are you sure?
There's Donkey
was,
Kong
Super
64.
Yeah, Donkey Kong 64 was...
And then, of course, Majora's Mask. But I never beat it, so I can't say it's my favorite.
Majora's Mask is probably better than Ocarina of Time. But Ocarina of Time is more of a complete game. Because Majora's Mask is mainly side quests.
Oh, yes. But yeah, I think that has to be my favorite also in 64. It just has to be Ocarina of Time. You know, I did have fun with Conker's Bad Fur Day, but I never finished it.
Same. I enjoyed what I played, but, well, for one, my parents didn't let me play it. And when I recently bought it, I think I bought it while I was still in high school. I found it at a game store for like $80, which, keep in mind, this was like the cheapest price you could find it anywhere. So I'm like, this is too good to pass up. So I bought it for $80. I got a little far, but I had the same issue with like the controller hurting my thumb, so I had to stop playing it.
Not a Nintendo player.
The reason I can play Star Fox 64 so much is because, like, I'm not pushing forward all the time when I'm playing that game, because it's an on-rail shooter, so I just have to make, like, minor corrections every time, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Next question.
I mean, that was pretty much it. We pretty much already answered all these questions.
Damn, son.
However, I've actually been I've been cooking up this quiz that I've actually had in my drafts for a while. You know those TikTok trends like, hey, like who's your favorite blah 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 Apex Legends edition? Like, who's your favorite character? Who's your least played character? That kind of shit.
Oh, yeah.
I came up with one about our pretty much like our favorite band. Like, what would you consider your favorite band to be, Junior?
My number one favorite band of all time is Linkin Park.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you taking the answers right out of my goddamn brain? Mine is also Linkin Park.
My favorite current band that still makes music is Silent Planet.
And Ruby's a sleep token, so that's where you guys differ.
I don't know, like, as much as I try to not listen to him, I keep going back to Five Finger Death Punch.
Five Finger Death Punch does have a few bangers. I think their best song is Lift Me Up.
Oh, favoring Rob Halberd.
Yeah, I think so. Alright, so, Junior, the favorite band challenge, it was favorite band, which is Linkin Park. What's the first song you heard?
From that band?
The first song I heard, it was probably... Wow, what a memory. Honestly, now I'm thinking about it. It's probably Numb because of us going on YouTube and watching those AMVs of like Naruto versus Sasuke. Remember those, Ruby?
Yep. That's dude, I swear to God, you read my fucking mind somehow, because when Francisco asked that, I was like, oh, it's Numb because of that Naruto versus Sasuke fight.
Dude, that's because we had the same childhood.
Yes, literally. That's what came through my fucking mind. And if it wasn't Numb, it was
because you guys grew up together, so.
Yeah, and if it wasn't Numb, it was In the End, because both of those were super popular.
They were, yeah.
Rest in peace, Chester.
So Linkin Park, it's not my favorite band, but I'm going to contribute. The first song I heard by them was What I've Done, because of the Transformers movie.
Damn, that's...
Oh, yeah.
Damn, that was many, many years after we heard those songs.
Yeah,
All
a little
right.
bit of a late introduction, but he still got introduced.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next question: what do you think is their most popular song? Not your favorite song. What do you think is their most popular?
It's probably, well, now that Chester has passed away, it may have changed. But if it hasn't, it's probably Numb.
Yeah, Numb was their number one for a very long time. If we're going by like most streams on Spotify, it probably is also still Numb.
I feel like their most popular song would be "In the End."
They're both up there, but I remember Numb just being like way more popular.
Okay.
I mean, we can check. I can go to their Spotify right now if you want.
Not necessary. Just something that I threw in there just to see if people know, to see what people think what their most popular song is. The next question: what's your favorite song?
It is In the End. You were correct.
Ooh. I have two songs because I really can't pick between the two. Jenner could probably actually guess what my favorite song is, or songs.
I know one of them is probably Shadow of the Day, right?
Uh-huh.
And the other one is probably let me think about this real quick. Final Masquerade?
No, but I think it's in the same album actually.
What's your second one?
Leave out all the rest.
Leave Out All the Rest. I knew it was another one of those somber songs.
Yeah, you were pretty damn close. But those are like my songs from Linkin Park.
What about
For
you,
me,
Junior?
I don't know why I always have a tendency to lean towards songs that are not as popular. This happens with every band I listen to. I always find a song that I really, really like, and it ends up becoming my favorite. And then I look it up compared to their other music, and it usually ends up being a not very popular song. And my candidate for Linkin Park is the song's called Figure 9.
That's a pretty good song actually.
Have you even heard of that song, Francisco?
I have not. No.
That's what I thought.
What kind of
That's
song
a
is it?
very, very buried song.
It plays like their other songs. It's heavy. You know, it's got Mike Sonoda's rapping in there. And then it comes in with Chester's like gruff vocals for the chorus and stuff. You know, typical. It sounds like another typical Linkin Park song.
Yeah, the normal like formula.
I've given up.
That's a different song, Ruby.
But I'm just thinking of other songs too that aren't as popular.
"Giving Up" is definitely a popular song.
Yeah.
In fact, it's
What's another song that
it's
not many
like
people know?
very famous because of Chester screaming it.
Castle of Glass, I would say, is not as popular. I don't hear that playing a lot. What's another song that I don't hear played a lot?
One song I don't hear played a lot. It was definitely popular like for its time, but not anymore. Is "The Catalyst."
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
My wife loves that song.
I'm trying to think what Figure 9 is now. If I heard it, I could tell you. Oh yeah, I know what it is.
Figure 9 starts off with like the guitar intro where it's like yep,
I know it. I do
Yeah.
remember it.
And then Mike Sonoda goes like, nothing never stops, all these thoughts of the pain
Kind of attached to them. Sometimes I wonder why this is happening.
It's like nothing I could do will distract me when I think of how
do
I
know
shot
that
myself
song.
in the back again. Yeah,
That one is really good.
I love that song.
All right, nice. What's the next question on here? So we know your favorite song, but what do you think is their best song? As in terms of rhythm, lyric wise, like the structure of the song, what do you think is their best song?
Well, wouldn't that be the same as our favorite?
No, because you can have a favorite song. Like for example, Sonic Unleashed is my favorite game. I don't think it's their best.
Ah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, there's one like having something be your favorite is like a subjective answer, but something being their best is like an objective answer.
They're Linkin Park's best.
So like their best put together song. basically.
I don't know. Because the newer ones, well, they're not new because they were recorded many years ago, right? But the newer releases are really fucking good.
I do think Lost is really, really good because that's a song that they recorded back in 2003, but they never released it to the public. So then they released it, and to their words, they say they never altered it. They didn't do anything to enhance it.
Mm-hmm.
And even though they released a song 20 years later, it still sounds like a modern song.
It sounds like
which
he
is
just
crazy.
recorded it yesterday.
Their style never changed.
Which is pretty insane.
That's the song I'm thinking of. Like, I think Lost or Friendly Fire is probably, like, his absolute best.
I would give it to Lost over Friendly Fire simply because I like the vocals in Lost over Friendly Fire. I think the vocals are more impressive than Lost.
Yeah.
All right. What's the next one on here? Do you have any merch?
No.
The closest thing I have is like a rag that I got a long time ago, and a couple DVD albums, but that's it.
Nice. And then, well, I already know the answer to this question, but the final question was, have you seen them live?
That's that same year that I bought tickets actually to go see Chester. I was live streaming, drawing art, and I was talking about it. And one of my watchers, they like whispered to me, and they're like, "Hey, I don't know if you heard, but Chester actually just passed away." And so I like stopped streaming, and that's when I like looked at everything, and I returned the tickets the next like day or so.
I didn't know you actually bought tickets.
Yeah. I told Mom I was going with friends, and their parent may or may not have been going. So that's how she said it was okay. But then I told her, can you refund those tickets? I'm not gonna go anymore. Oh, what happened? And I couldn't tell her that Chester passed away because I was gonna like just start crying again. I just said, oh, I just changed my mind, and then eventually, I told her why I didn't go. But
yeah, it's unfortunate.
It was really sad.
Yeah, that is my all-time, like, I can't even call it a regret because I was just straight up too young to go, like, see them. But that is my all-time thing that I wish I had done.
Yeah, I would have loved to see them live as well. I also would have loved to see Foo Fighters back when Taylor Hawkins was alive.
He was the drummer, right?
He was the drummer, yep.
Yeah, I think I remember you telling me about this.
And I had mad respect for him because of the song Everlong. That song is like the way it's constructed with the drums, and like it's amazing.
Yeah,
and overall, he
arguably
just
their
had
best
like
song.
yeah, and he had like really complex beats for his thing too, like My Hero.
Academia?
But no, the song My Hero, the way that it starts off with the drums, like that's a complex beat, though it may not sound like it. It's hard to pull off.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Speaking of My Hero, unless you have any more questions.
No, that's pretty much it. That was the whole favorite band challenge.
Fuck that newest episode. This cannot be happening.
Okay,
This
so
is-
spoilers for My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah, huh? I probably should say that, huh?
I guess I'll put a thingy on the video to skip to if you want to avoid spoilers, because we are talking about the newest episode that just came out, right?
Yes. Well, yes. Let's just say yes for spoiler reasons, and then I'll explain what episode I just watched.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're all cut up, right?
The last episode that came out last week?
Yeah. Because another episode hasn't come out since.
Okay, yeah, so it's the one where a Deku pulls off a Goku in the Saiyan Saga.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You saw that one, right, Ray?
Pulls off Goku in the Saiyan saga.
He pulls a Goku in the Saiyan saga.
I don't understand that reference. It's been too long.
Bro, you've seen Dragon Ball, though.
Hold on, guys. Let's wait for Goku to get here. They'll be able to stop the Saiyans.
Sure. Like I said, I don't remember.
Yeah, that was a pretty good Krillin impression, by the way.
But
At the end of the episode, Deku shows up.
oh yeah.
To save the world or save the day, whatever.
He's pulling a Goku, showing up when the
we-
fight's almost over.
We already said spoiler shit and stuff. If Bakugo dies, I will sue this fucking company. Like, this shit cannot be happening. Like,
Not gonna lie.
like, I thought maybe something was gonna happen to All Might with the way that you were talking about it, and I was like, if something happens, but at this point, he can die. Bakugo better not.
Yeah, I just said that so I can get you guys to watch the show. Because this was before you had caught up too, Francisco.
It worked.
I watched the entire season in one day.
Yeah, she literally.
Wow,
did.
you know
It was
life.
crazy.
I mean, I had time.
I mean, the season's still ongoing, so it's not as impressive sounding, but yeah, that is like 12 episodes to just watch in a day.
I didn't even sleep because I was just so like involved with the fucking episode.
Bro,
And when
that was
everything-
literally me with Invincible and the Boys. You cannot stop. Like, you have to watch the next episode.
Like, even to the
Not gonna lie, though-
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, not gonna lie though, Deku or Bakugo's death, I can see it like it needs to happen for Deku's character. You know what I mean? Like the same way how Krillin needed to die for Goku to get Super Saiyan. I can see how, like, Bakugo needing to die for Deku to unlock some sort of crazy power. Like, I can see it being like an important story point. And if that's the case, I honestly it wouldn't upset me.
But he better come back. If Krillin's stupid bitch ass can come back, so can Bakugo's.
All right, keep telling
Francisco-
yourself that, man.
Francisco and I were talking about it a couple episodes ago when you got off and we stuck behind Ruby. And we kind of came to the theory that if they were going to bring Bakugo back to life, they're probably going to use Eri to, like, time reverse him.
That's what I'm
to, like, when he's
thinking.
alive.
Yes.
I mean, the manga is over now. I know that the manga is completed. So we could just read it to see what happens, but I really don't want to.
No, I kind of want to be left in the surprise in a sense.
It's funny because the
Yeah, me
exact thing that I told Junior that day, I'm like, the author doesn't have the balls to kill off Bakugo. Like, he
Oh, I think they probably would. Because
I
like
don't-
Junior said, it's needed for Deku.
It's needed to have him die, but to keep him dead, he doesn't have the balls to keep him dead.
Well, look at Shigaraki.
They could pull a
this bitch should have
Kakashi.
been
They could pull a Kakashi.
This bitch should have been dead a long fucking time ago.
That's a little different, though.
I cannot tell you how much I fucking hate Shigaraki.
Shigaraki.
Shigaraki has more plot armor than Goku himself.
Because
what's
of
the one
that,
thing-
and it just doesn't make sense. His plot armor doesn't make sense.
The one thing
Yeah.
I don't like about Shigaraki is the fact that he's talking in like the style of like a video game. Oh, I gotta level up to fight this boss. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you nerd.
His character has become stale because nothing new has changed with him. There hasn't been any development.
I think my least favorite thing about Shigaraki is his motivation. He's literally just like, I'm destroying the world just because.
Because I killed my dog. Actually, that's pretty valid.
Dude, he's just anime John Wick.
Yeah, except he killed his own dog. And he's gonna kill the world for it.
He's like, I killed my dog. You'll pay for this.
Now you're gonna die. I'll kill you the same way I killed my dog.
sorry. I really quickly just want to say what I want to say, and then I have to stop because my throat's hurting really bad.
Pussy.
Thanks. But that's what I want to talk about. Just like new season, I can't believe it started the way it did. I was actually vibing with Star and Stripe, and then they fucking did what they did to her. It's like, well, that's great.
Miss America, yeah.
Like, she was a badass character, and what she did was,
her.
well, yeah,
Didn't
But-
even last fucking 3 full episodes, bro.
Nope.
she gave her life though. It's pretty fucking crazy. For a country
Yeah,
too, that's
she
not even
did
your
nerf her.
own.
She was vital in stopping Shigaraki for a while.
She gave them time.
Time that they desperately needed, but it still wasn't enough because all the fights that are supposedly everyone's winning, they're actually losing. Like, I knew when I saw the fight between oh shit, what's his name?
Toya?
Todoroki and Toya,
Yeah.
and the way it ended, I literally was like, bro, that's no fucking way.
That's literally me after Sonic Frontiers. That's it?
Yeah,
no
that
fucking
was
way.
that was pretty disappointing.
And then it turns out the fight's not over. Toya's way too fucking OP for no reason. And then, literally, All For One is just using Ares' power to, like, stay young.
Oh my god, when I saw the blood capsule, I paused and I was like, this motherfucking pussy ass bitch. Like, every word came out of my mouth. When it, like, everything was happening, is just reversing time, because I've become an Endeavor fan, actually, despite, you know, what people say about him. Yes, he is a piece of shit, but I really have become a fan of his, and just the devastation on his face, I felt that.
Yeah,
Some may
Endeavor's
call it a
fucked.
pussy move, but others may call it a contingency plan. You could say this: All For One
Chess.
is prepared.
He's playing chess while you're all playing checkers.
Oh god.
Calm down, Doctor.
Oh, dude, he tweeted again.
Oh God.
No.
And he deleted his post admitting to everything.
Yeah, he did. I remember
Oof.
seeing that.
Yeah, that's probably what his
Anyways.
lawyers told him to do.
We're not going to talk about him anymore. He's still a piece of shit.
But that's how I feel about my hero right now. It's getting really good. Bakugo better kill someone to come back alive.
The fuck? What the fuck is this?
What
Will
do you
an
mean
even
he's
exchange?
down? He's going to get a second win? What are you talking about?
Deku, I'm down. Revive me.
Revive me!
Oh,
He's
God
cracked.
damn
He's cracked. He's cracked.
Please, bro, I have ray gun. Dude, speaking of ray gun, you're going to play zombies with us when the new Call of Duty comes out, you bastard.
I just don't expect me to
Alright.
have the game installed.
That was easier than I thought. What?
Bro, I'm one-offing the campaign, and then I'm doobies.
Fucking why? The campaign isn't even that good.
Have you played Black Ops 6? Yeah, I didn't think so.
No. But if the last several Call of Duties were some indication of how the campaign would go, I already know it's bad.
No, they won't.
Credits will do fine.
I think the last excellent Call of Duty campaign was Modern Warfare 2019.
You didn't like the second one? With the Vaqueros?
It was good, but it wasn't excellent.
I liked it, but just because they had the Mexicans in it.
Ever since Modern Warfare 2019, the campaigns have steadily been going down in quality.
Yeah, it took a fucking nosedive with Modern Warfare 3.
Fuck yeah, it did. And I never even played Vanguard, but I heard it was bad.
Oh yeah, nobody played Vanguard. And everyone can tell you that it's bad.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, Ruby's coughing up a lung over there. Should we wrap it up?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot here, but we kind of rambled for a long time, so we didn't get through any of it, but we can go through it some other time.
How long have we been going? It's been 2 hours and 10 minutes already.
It has been 2 hours. We kind of rambled with that one gaming question and Sonic.
Yeah.
I'll just finish off then for the anime stuff because I did want to do some updates. I highly recommend Black Clover. It's actually really good. It's still ongoing. I just caught up with the newer season. I started watching a new live action show called Suits. I'm not sure if you guys heard of it or seen anything about it.
I've heard the name, but I don't know anything about the show.
It's actually really good. It's a show about the law firm, lawyers, and how they do the court cases and how it works kind of behind the scenes. I thought it was gonna be boring too, but it's pretty good. If you're willing to watch the first episode is an hour and 40 minutes long, maybe less, because it's 2 episodes into one. It's really really good. And what else did I wanted to talk about?
I mean, I guess if you're into dramas, then that'll probably be pretty good.
There's definitely drama in it.
I personally, bless you, I personally don't care if there's no fighting in it.
Well, if you want something in the middle, their Daredevil Netflix show is really fucking good.
I've seen it. It's good.
So I've heard, but I refuse to watch superhero TV shows.
The new ones on Disney Plus suck ass, but the ones made by Netflix, dude, just watch season 1 and 2 of Daredevil.
Daredevil is so good.
I guarantee you, yeah, you're gonna want to binge it, because that's what I did.
Maybe at some point. I already got too much anime going on right now.
Man, maybe you should just take a break from anime and just watch some Daredevil.
I could watch the Daredevil anime.
If they had one, but they don't.
They do.
I think in the second episode of Daredevil, there's a scene. It's a fight scene, but the camera doesn't cut, and it's like a 3-minute fight in between like rooms and the hallways and shit.
All right.
Alrighty, well, I think that wraps it up unless there's any last closing statements.
I hope no YouTubers get outed as being predators anymore. I hope we're done with that era.
Well, you better hope pretty fucking well.
Cheeseburger.
Alrighty, well,
I think he's broken.
that's the Mighty Beans podcast.
Broken.
That's the Mighty Beans podcast. Thanks for joining us for tonight. We'll see you next time. And Francisco is not racist.
I am not a racist,
I'm going to clip that out of context.
You do what you want.
Make just a compilation of me saying I am not a racist.
Oh, that's definitely not what you'll be saying. But yeah, I'll make a compilation.
Oh boy.
All right, thanks for listening. Buenos nachos.
Good night,
Have
guys.
a good one.